everybody, it's Liliana Rowena, and today I want to talk about all of the things I am so grateful for having joined the EGL community about, 4 or 5 years ago at this point officially, although I had been kind of looking at it all throughout high school. The number one thing I'm grateful for is my community. My local EGL comm is just like the greatest group of people. I love hanging out with them. They've always made me feel so accepted and welcomed there. We always try to make things work for each other, and they're genuinely my friends. And I love getting to have them in my life. And they're even okay when I will randomly ghost on the entire comm. Thank you guys. I'm super grateful for getting to have just a stronger sense of confidence and sense of self. I struggled a lot with identity issues growing up, having grown up in a split home, and I just had a hard time figuring out like who I wanted, and I kind of always internalized what I thought other people's expectations of me were. Not even always what they actually were, but just what I thought. And then I saw this fashion that so defied anything I had ever thought of as something someone could want me to be, and it was everything that I wanted to be, and I am just so grateful to this fashion for giving me a place to explore fashion, art, and express myself. It's kind of become one of the biggest passions in my life, hence me having this whole YouTube channel, and it's kind of helped me get to just learn more about myself. I'm also grateful for Lolita fashion because the aesthetic itself is pretty well put together and polished, and it kind of helps me motivate to learn how to cope with my ADHD better. That way my life could kind of reflect that aesthetic more. Sometimes I put a little too much pressure on myself, but I appreciate having a positive motivation that isn't shame, but just something I want to aspire to. And that's a lot better for me than me just feeling like I'm a bad person. So I just appreciate the fact that this fashion and a lot of what it represents has just helped me motivate me to become a better person and to want to have my life more together, keep my apartment cleaner, and just be that kind of strong, put together person that I imagine in my head what an ideal Lolita would be. I'm super grateful for having the online community. It is so fun. I'm so grateful for having gotten to collaborate and meet all of the people online that I have met, and people that I would have never known about if I'd never joined this fashion. I've made genuine friends, or people I consider to be my genuine friends, over like Instagram. I never thought I would make friends over Instagram, and it's just super cool. I know people from all over the world, and even though I might just only know them through the internet, it still gives me a greater appreciation for this global community that we all have and that we all share together. Just makes me so happy. I appreciate that it's let me kind of embrace the fact that growing up doesn't mean that I have to get rid of all of the fun things. I appreciate all of the Lolitas that I've seen who are mid-30s and older, who are just rocking their life. I'm only 22, but you start to feel it in your 20s, like, oh no, all of the fun things will have to end because there's kind of this societal pressure. But I love being part of this community that just really pushes the idea that we can be whoever we want at whatever age, and it just, again, I keep saying this so much in this video, but it does bring me just so much joy and happiness. I've gotten a lot of hobbies out of being in this community. I've learned how to bake and how to sew and just so many things. I've started learning to play music, and these things aren't inherently related to Lolita, but I think the self-esteem boost that I got out of getting to be part of something and making art with my clothes in a way that makes me feel beautiful for myself. And even if other people don't understand it, it would just mean so much to my life and who I am as a person. I appreciate the ways that it's allowed me to connect with my little siblings. I have several little siblings with a rather large age gap. I don't want to do their specific ages on here for privacy reasons, but like I'm at least 10 years older than most of them. And me being into Lolita has resulted in a lot of ways, me being able to kind of still have that playful spirit to connect with them even though we're so far apart in age. I've had several tea parties with my little siblings, and they get so excited. And when they wear my poofy princess dresses, I remember last Thanksgiving, my sister totally called it in the car, and it was the funniest thing, the older little one. And she was apparently, because I was in college at this point, so I was driving up, and my little sister said to my mom, "How much do you want to bet that she's gonna show up in a pink frilly dress?" And then I did, and they called it, and I remember my whole family was laughing so hard. I almost always wear, for the past 4 years, I've been wearing Lolita fashion to Thanksgiving with mixed reactions, but it was just super fun and enjoyable, and I just, I loved it. Oh my goodness, I'm like going too fast through these. I had a list, but when I get excited, I talk really fast. But I think that's okay. Is there anything else? I'm really grateful for getting a sense of like style decor because of decorating things. I'm trying to figure out if my neighbor's knocking on my wall. And that also makes me really, really happy, and I just love being part of this community. I intended for this video to be longer, but I got excited and ran through my list way too fast, but I hope that just shows that I'm genuinely very, very grateful for all of these things. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, please check out all of the other videos in this collaboration. Someone worked very hard to put it together, and I can't wait to see the rest of the videos myself. Thank you all so much, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye!